this gangsta shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangsta shit. And this the motherfucking thanks on. I started this gangsta shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get.
Is it cause they like my gangsta wall? Gangsta wall. Is it cause they like my gangsta tall? Gangsta tall. Is it cause they like my handsome face? Handsome face. Is it cause they like my gangsta way? Gangsta way. Whatever it is, they love it.
I never stopped banging. I started banging hard, then I got so hard that it was a shame.
Welcome to another episode of KM Videos, True Stories. My bad. What up, y'all? I realized I didn't have the sound on. That was supposed to be a YouTube short for the Blue channel, but unfortunately, they put me on timeout, so I can't put it up there yet. You hear me now, though, right? I know y'all hear me now because I turned the mic on. No? Let me check my mic. Audio. Yeah, it's on, right? Yeah, it's on. All right, so anyway, what's up, y'all? I just wanted to tune in, man. I just want to talk. The sports channel got me like real talkative and happy, and plus I just went to 8 again. Oh man, full stomach. Make you feel good. But what up? What up, Michelle? I see you still with us tonight. Pirate stuff. I see you here. Seven Farrell, long time no see. D-Lo, Bounty Hunter Watts. Yes, Big Lee, we back at it. We back at it tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, wow. I was invited to a surprise birthday dinner. I believe it's for my brother. I'll check it out after the live. Houston, Texas checking in. What the Texans going to do, bro? What the Houston Rockets going to do? Oh, yeah, we already talk sports. My bad. But, yeah, man, a lot going on in the YouTube world right now. Another big win for Dodger Blue. Jerry Allen, what you doing up so late, homeboy? Divine Born, what up? So with y'all, man. I don't know, man. Just a whole lot going on. How can I get in touch with you? I know an OG from 111 who recently got out after decades of incarceration. I think he may be a potential interview. I'll let him first, because a lot of times people think somebody will do an interview and next thing you know, the person say, I'm on parole. Wait till I get off parole. Or they'll say, no, I don't do that. You got to remember a lot of these guys that's coming out of prison right now, they're a little shaken up. And they're not into this YouTube world right now. It takes time to get adjusted to what people are doing out here and finding out what YouTube is really about. So, yeah. I don't know, man. How is NHC card looking bad? Like, when does a card ever look good? I'm baffled. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. We got to wait till after preseason. I almost out, homie. I was checking out the Rockhead story. I never knew the full story of how he started in AAU. Good information. Yeah, Rockhead got a lot of information. You just got to bring it up out of him. And then it's easier when we're just talking sports and we're not talking that gang stuff. So, OG Steve, good looking out. My brother, appreciate you. I knew it was a reason why I was going live tonight, man. Because we can't get paid on the sports channel. Sports channel ain't monetized, right? Raider Nation. We got a Raider Nation, and it's going to be a bad night tonight. Keystone, cover your ears. Mark Moody, cover your ears. Black Ice say, Big U telling. Is that right, Black Ice? You got some proof? You got some proof? Other than a website. Other than a website talking about a contract. Thanks for your support, Big OG Steve. Appreciate you, homie. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We got a lot of people. We got a lot of people on the internet and social media repeating things they hear other people say, going off what other people say. Then you got dudes that say people are snitches, say people are rats, people are no good. And when them people die, everybody sends shouts out to them. You gotta send your shout out to them while they still living, man. You gotta give them their flowers while they still living. My man say Cowboy. All right, Black Ice. You on one tonight, Black Ice. I mean, what church you go to? What was your house like that you grew up in? Black Ice, come with it. Come fully with it. What is your motive? An AC car looking bad. And then you going in on all the 60s. Talk to me, man. What's your gripe, homie? Talk to me. Talk to me, man. What is your gripe? It'll come out. Just keep talking. Keep keyboard typing. It'll come out. Touch that like button, subscribe, share, Cash App, KMV game, drop. I'm just tuning in, man. Nothing special. The number's going up, though. The number's going up. What up, CJ? Yeah, you part of Raider Nation, too, man. That's why you got that, like, dislocated finger, man. For clapping for the Raiders all the time, man. You dislocated your finger. And the haters used to love Big U, a.k.a. Debo. After Nip passed, they made you the bad guy. Yeah, Big U been the bad guy for a few years. Meanwhile, sent his son through college, got his son, helped get his son to the league, sent a couple of other kids, at least one other kid to the league, a lot more kids to college. You know, everybody pointing fingers and talking bad about Big U. They have no resume of sending kids to college or to the pros. You know, it's more than just sending a kid to college to get an education, because he makes his family proud, and he can further himself in life as far as an occupation, a career, you know, you get the academics, you get the school, and you can get grades, and, you could get into law school, you could become a doctor, whatever it may be that the kid is interested in college, right? But it's also a good experience, a good time to get away from home, to leave a city. We just heard Rock here talk about a bunch of kids that never even left Compton. So to get your kids, that's not even your kids, to go to these big schools, these 4-year colleges, outside the state or inside the state, on a academic scholarship or athletic scholarship, right? Is good, right? So these guys ain't doing that. None of the guys hating on him or talking about him is doing that, right? How many of them kids already got $5 million in the bank? I can answer that. None. Zero. You feel me? It's a guy that did 13 years in prison, right? On the main line, comes home, gets things cracking, right? And puts things in motion. And everybody hates him. Everybody hates him, dog. I don't mean everybody, but I'm saying all the guys is talking bad about him. They hate him. And I don't get it. It's so many other people you can hate. It's so many other people in this world that you can hate. And they don't have to be black, but if they black, we could find some dudes for you to hate that's black, that's not upstanding in their community, that does nothing for the community or the kids growing up in the community, or their own kids that they help give birth to. help create and bring into this world. But I don't know, man. And it's crazy for everybody to bring that shit to my channel and bring it to me. What? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? I don't believe all the shit that's being said. A lot of it's out of context. A lot of it's hatred. Some people got like a little wind up thing in their back. They got Energizer batteries in their back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get paid to speak against Big U or for Big U. Right? It's just my homeboy. It's my homeboy. I'm not going to believe the hype and all of that. And plus, a lot of people are speaking on things they don't really know. You can speak it well, you can tell it well, but that don't mean you know it well, or you're not, or a lot of times you have an agenda to destroy a person. A lot of times you're jealous of a person. A lot of times, maybe somebody backbit you, went around your back, cut out the middleman, or there's so many reasons for a person to hate you, but to hate every day or every week, something wrong with the individual. You got to look at their mentality. You got to look at their mental. There's an obvious problem to hate another man that much that you don't see every day, don't deal with every day. He ain't screwing your wife. He didn't rape your kid, right? Smear campaigns or something else, but I didn't come on here to talk about Big U. I didn't come on here for these accusations. And I don't know what your motive is. There's lots of other channels you can go. You could go on Clubhouse. You could go on Instagram. You could go on Facebook. You don't have to bring it here. I met the older homie through Benzo and Big Perdog in 88, 89. Big U is solid. Sports question. If for next sports channel, but I thought a higher body controlled the college football league, all this Pac-10 movement seems like chaos, or do they have NCAA permission? I believe they have to get NCAA permission, but I know a lot of people try to make these moves without going through the proper avenues. So I don't know. I haven't been following it. I can't really speak on what's legal and what's not legal on the collegiate level as far as switching conferences. All that wasted energy can take that same energy and build themselves up or something productive. I agree, Crystal. I absolutely agree, man. Absolutely agree. LB Ryder, smear campaign. Being great or striving to be great brings hate. On a lighter note, Ravens winning the Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson 8 MVP. I highly doubt it, and I will go on a limb and say not going to happen in this lifetime. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Big homie say it's called envy. Oh, man, this is crazy. But you can like, subscribe, share the Cash App, can be live while you're at it. The Jets, first round playoffs this year. I agree, but it's going to be crazy because that division's so tough. So what's going to end up happening is that division is going to beat each other up. It's going to be like the old school black and blue division, man. That's going to be, man, just think, the Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins, and New York Jets. It's going to be tough. Who you talking to, Crystal? What I'm missing? I don't hate the Raiders. I don't hate the Raiders. The Raiders would more or less be my second team in the NFL. Like, if I'm not cheering for the Patriots, I find myself pulling for the Raiders. My thing is, the Raiders are so heartbreaking. Like you can't trust the Raiders is what I'm trying to say. So when I'm watching a Raider game, man, they're exciting. I like to see the black and silver, dog. They're exciting to me. But you always know in your heart, if you keep it real with yourself, the Raiders are going to blow the game in the fourth quarter. You know some crazy stuff is going to happen to the Raiders, right? I'm just saying. But no, I don't hate the Raiders, bro. I don't hate the Raiders at all. Like I said, what are there, 28, 30 teams in the NFL? About 30? I don't know. I don't pull for nobody else in the league, right? We'll see what Jimmy G got for the Raiders, man. Just like we're going to see what the Cards got for the Saints. It's going to be a good, interesting, tough. Believe me when I say tough football year. This is going to be a tough football year. My man cracked a cool one. He said Raiders used to be preseason champs every year. I'm trying to tell you, they leave you heartbroken every other week and every single year. Absolutely. Very interesting year. And I see the Go Browns in the comments. You know, we wasn't supposed to come talk football, but if y'all want to talk football, hey, man, whatever. Josh Jacobs is tripping. Now, the Raiders going to really miss Josh Jacobs, bro. Le'Veon Bell, he done ruined his career. You think Hurricane Hilly going to hit Southern California? Look, another Raider fan that missed it too. So I didn't say nothing wrong. Glad I didn't offend any Raider fans. My heart has been broken too many times last 10 years. Absolutely. Eagles are going to be probably what? Second favorite or the first favorite to win it all this year? I don't know if Philly's ready to beat Kansas City or anybody else, but I think the Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC. Yeah, I agree with that. Man, say Hurts MVP. Possibly. Very possible. Very, very possible. You know, that's always been a problem with the California teams, even though they're in Nevada now. The Dodgers do that. The Lakers do that. You feel me? And it hurts. Baltimore is going to pay. Going to pay what? Let me see how many games Baltimore going to win this year. Told you guys we didn't come on and talk sports. 10 people left up out of here because all y'all want to do is talk sports. You know, I started to get some Instagram posts for some of these fine girls and do Kev Mac After Dark for y'all, but y'all want to talk sports. All right. Look, let me see, y'all. Ravens schedule 2023. All right, let's see what the Ravens got. Denver win. Oh, man, Denver. Let's see, man. Oh, I don't like the way they put this schedule. So the Ravens probably 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2, 9-2. All right, I've seen enough. Yeah, the Ravens gonna have a good season. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man, YouTuber. Baltimore is gonna pay. I agree with you. Great tip of the night. I absolutely agree with you. Baltimore is gonna pay this season. But mark my words, they are gonna lose the second round of the playoffs. Mark my words. OG. Eastside non-deuce hat gang Watts. What up, homeboy? If you're a true Raiders fan, you ride with them no matter what, like them damn Cowgirl fans. Oh, no, absolutely. Steeler fans, Cowboy fans, Raider fans, they going to ride till the wheels fall off. My man said Bengals will win that division. That's going to be tough. The Bengals are going to have to battle the Ravens for that division, man. You know, all you need is 10 wins to beat the Steelers in that division, right? You know me and Ron going to represent them Broncos, man. Look, I don't know what you and Ron going to do. I don't know what Crazo going to do or Young DJ going to do. But I can tell you what Russell Wilson going to do. Russell Wilson ain't going to do shit. Bad Cap Burrow. Bad Cap Burrow. We got another Bronco fan up in here. Crazo's supposed to be up in here too, man. I don't know, though. You can take the Raiders on your parlay ticket. Which week? Russ for comeback player of the year. Y'all crazy with this sports stuff, man. Bengals going to get destroyed by the Chiefs. I don't know. The Bengals kind of own the Chiefs. What did the Chiefs beat them like once in the last 6 or 7 games? It's hard to repeat, man. It's absolutely tough to repeat. Okay, let's see what my man Centennial has to say. Niners would hate this racial towards Trey Lance. The same hate they giving Trey, I'm giving tenfold to Purdy. Dude is overrated, not a banana hand thing. You call it Shanahan or banana. All right. Bear down. About to whoop the coach Saturday. Yeah, but that game don't count. Let's see what Fields got during the regular season. Let's see how many games Fields wins this year. Well, Fields might get hurt, though. All right, let's see. Bears 0-1. Bears 1-1. Bears 1-2. Bears 1-3. Bears, I'll give them 2-3. Bears 2-4. Bears play the Broncos. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? How does it go week 2? Oh, my bad. Regular season. So I might have been looking at preseason on the Ravens too. So the Bears will be like 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. Then they play the Raiders. Bears will be 2-5. Then they go to the Chargers. Bears will be 2-6. Then they go play the Saints. Bears will be 2-7. They might beat the Panthers. So what? 3-7. They're gonna lose to the Lions. 3-8. They're gonna lose to the Vikings twice. 3-9. They might split with the Lions. 4-9. They're gonna lose in Cleveland. 4-10. They're gonna lose to the Cardinals. 4-11. They're gonna probably they can hang with the Falcons. Give them Falcons 5-11. And then they have to pack. The Bears will win 5 games this year. They are not going to no playoff. That is not a gym. That is not a gym. The Bears are not going to no playoffs. The Bears won't win more than 5 games this year. The Lions will be all right. Don't even worry about your Lions. Lions will be all right. Y'all ain't got nobody in your division. What you want to bet, Matt, YouTuber? Let's make the line 5.5. 5.5. Over or under 5.5. I bet you the Bears won't win over 5.5. What do you want to bet, and how are we going to pay up? And will you still be around at the end of the season? Oh, we got a nap bashing assassin up in the house. My man is on here banging. He might have got lost and came to the wrong channel. The Bears have a decent receiving core. Well, I'm glad you put decent, like going down, like the core is going down. Like you didn't put decent, like, okay, good, cool. You know, you put decent, like they're declining. I would agree. I would agree with your spelling error. They are declining. No, but the Bears, no matter how good the receiving core is, the Bears will not win more than 5.5 games this season. Mad YouTuber wants to bet $250 and says he's a man of his word. Bet. Not that I know you're going to pay up, but you know where to find me. So bet $250. Bet $250, man. Payable week 17 of the NFL season. Week 18 of the NFL season. Yeah, DJ Moore is all right. That still ain't go. That ain't gonna do the trick. Watch. And you got, man. I'm telling you, you got to contend with them Lions, bro. All right, them Lions is gonna get a Bears hell. You know what I'm saying? Why you killing the bear? Oh, the Bears? I'm just saying, man. I'm just keeping it real. No hate. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna hate on my Bear? Oh, you a Bear fan too, huh? I'm not hating, dog. I'm just telling it like it is, man. You know what I mean? Burrow gonna be a Carson Palmer if they don't make AFC Championship this year. Maybe. Rams, Loke. All right, Rams. Yeah, what you think about them Ravens? I just told you what I think about the Ravens, man, but I think I read the preseason schedule. So let me go back over the regular season schedule. Yeah, I did. All right, so Ravens 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1. Didn't change much. I think the Ravens gonna be all right, but they're gonna lose in the playoffs. They're not going to the AFC Championship, and they're gonna more than likely win their division. So I got the Ravens winning their division, but not going to the AFC Championship. Mad YouTuber, you dropped that Raven gem. That was a great gem. However, the proof isn't in the pudding yet. That's just you and I saying the Ravens are a money team this season, regular season. Nah, Green Bay, I mean, it's the type of division where they're all gonna, you know what I'm saying, beat each other up. But the Bears are gonna get beat up the worst. I think the Lions run that division. I don't think the Vikings are in that division anymore. Let's see. NFC North. Yeah, the Vikings are in that division. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna be the Lions, Vikings, Packers, and Bears. That's how they're gonna finish it. Who I got winning the AFC East? That's a tough one. I think Buffalo still wins the AFC East with the Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins fighting for that second spot, dog. I give New England 9 wins this year. So New England will probably finish 4th in that division. So you got the Jets, and Miami will be fighting for 2nd and 3rd. Kev Mac, give us top 10 Seawalkers of all time. I have no idea who the top Seawalkers of all time are. I couldn't tell you, bro, but, you know, I don't know. No, I ain't sleeping on the Dolphins, but I'm not no dummy to think the Dolphins finna go to the Super Bowl. That's blasphemy. That won't happen. He said Josh Allen been on TMZ is over. Man, y'all talking sports, running everybody up out of here, man. People want to tune in and hear about the latest violence and hatred on YouTube, dog. For some reason, I think the Commander, absolutely, Corey, I think they have a shot of being a surprise team too, bro. I think so too, man. Not a surprise like they go into the NFC Championship, but might give some teams some hell, right? Who you think taking the bowl? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, you got to think the Eagles and Chiefs will be the front runners. But I'm liking the Jets, man. I'm liking the Jets to do something, right? The Jets have to be probably, in my ranking, probably, they might rank number 4, dog. Number 3, number 4. No, they have to rank like 4 or 5 in my rankings. Rams not winning the Super Bowl this season. That's out. Well, I don't know if they have a Marino curse or they got this guy named Tua. That's the problem. Tua shows flashes of brilliancy and even shows flashes of bummancy. Let's make up a new word. Bummancy. He shows flashes of bummancy. That dude right there, Tua, man, I don't know. I wouldn't trust Tua, man. But sometimes he plays exceptional. Uh-oh, we got some Cowboy fans. I keep hearing the Cowboys going to be really good this year. I hear they got a really good defense, but then I heard that last year and the year before and the year before that. So I don't know, like, who is ranking these defenses? What makes you guys think the Cowboy defense is so good every year? I don't know. So I can't believe that until I see them play. Yeah, man, we got to call it bummancy, man. Bummancy, bro. It's going to be my new word, dog. Bummancy, man. They was good last year, Kel. How good? They didn't win their division. See, I don't want a defense that's good and we can't even win our division. I don't want a defense that's good and we're not even in the NFC conference final. I don't want a defense that's good and we don't have a Super Bowl appearance. I don't want that kind of good defense. I'm sorry, that's not the type of defense I want, bro. So, no, I don't believe it just because the Cowboys fans say it. I have to see the Cowboys play before I actually can make a decision on if the Cowboys can win a Super Bowl this year. At least y'all got rid of the fumbling, bumbling, stumbling, 1 yard per carry, Ezekiel Elliott, right? Yeah, Jacksonville's always – now, see, Jacksonville got a decent defense, but that would be blasphemy and hypocrisy if I say Jacksonville because of their defense, but then I'm not trusting the Cowboy defense, right? But no, Jacksonville has a good defense. Lawrence may improve. Lawrence may get better. Jacksonville may be a team to watch out for. Kirk Cousins, MVP, I highly doubt it. If you read my book, I was a Kirk Cousins fan, but I highly doubt it. I highly, highly doubt that. Cousins at times, bummacy supremacy. Like he's the supreme bum at times. Kirk Cousins in the clutch under pressure, Bummacy supremacy. But, at times I like Cousins. I mean, Cousins is good as an underdog. When they say the Vikings are going to lose this game by 6, that's when Cousins is good. But when they say the Vikings are going to win by 7.5, no. Take the Bears plus 7.5 anytime the Vikings are favored by 7.5. My man said Cousins is a regular season quarterback. The Bucs without Brady. The Bucs without Brady is the Chicago Bears with Justin Fields. How about that? Doc will get shipped out if he doesn't perform this season. Doc should have got shipped out when he didn't perform last season and the season before that and the season before that. They say Kirk Cousins is the winningest loser in pro football history. Or not, man, look, KP. I know you like to bet milkshakes, right? Let's bet a root beer float, homie. I don't want no hats. When I win the bet, I don't want no hats that you saved from Chicago when you was a kid. I want a root beer float. I want an extra large one. Let's make that bet. I bet you the Bears don't win more games than the Buccaneers. How about that? I bet you, KP, extra large root beer float that the Bears don't win more games than the Buccaneers. That means if they both win 3 games, I win the bet. If they both win 5 games, I win the bet. All right? All you got to do is say bet, homie. It's going to be the same game ending for the Cowboys, interception by Dak Prescott. Cases of fruit punch and donuts. That's cool too, but I'm trying to make it light on his pockets. KP got long hair, right? He got that long salt and pepper, that black and gray. Like, he looked like a black George Washington. He looked like he lived in one of them houses in Delaware back in the day, right? Like, he could be Joe Biden's neighbor. So KP got this long, beautiful hair, man, like a Creole, right? So KP needs his extra money to keep his hair done, man. He got to let his perm lay down like Jesus Christ. He got, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to dig deep in KP's pocket. I just want to bet a root beer float, extra large. You feel me? So, yeah. Some made oatmeal raisin, soft and chewy cookies over here. All right. Kirk Cousins will win MVP and Super Bowl MVP this season. Look, man, one more false statement like that, you going on timeout. You got to sit over there on the bench. Feel me? You got to sit on the bench if you tell that lie one more time. He said, KP, get that SSI money. KP got that long, proper salt and pepper ponytail, man. Head up, beat only. The Bears will win more than a bet. Y'all heard it here, man. I'm going to put it in the description of the video. Head up, bet only. The Bears will win more than the Bucs, bet. See, you making it harder on yourself. Okay, the Bears will win more than the Bucs. All right, you got to bet. You got to bet, homie. Root beer float against root beer float, right? What do you mean? Clarify what you mean by head up. What do you mean by head up? Compton girl, you up late, sweetie? What you doing up so late? No, I got a better bet for you, KP. I will bet you that if the Bears win more games than the Buccaneers, I will pay Compton Girl to give you a fresh perm. I will have Compton Girl roll your hair up in curls on me, and you'll be looking like that dancing preacher. He used to be crip walking. had the crazy hair, and he be sea walking. I'll have Compton Girl hook you up, and you look like him. If the bet, straight bet. I don't know what you mean by straight bet though. Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers not too old, nah, man, what? You just seen Brady going to his 40s, dog. Yeah, 2-year window. Yeah, it's about over. I agree with that. I agree. 2-year window, maybe 3 at the most. Yeah, Rev X. There you go. Shout out Rev X. Kev, you're gonna really hate the Bears after this season. Man, I cut my hair off for the summer. Oh man, damn. See, all right, no bet then, no bet. Of course, the Vikings will win games, but the Vikings are in trouble, homie. Didn't Dalvin Cook come from the Vikings, dude? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Cook come from the Vikings, homie? Somebody talk to me. You football experts. Yeah, man, look. The Vikings in trouble without Cook, homie. Cook helped make the Vikings, homie. Whether you believe it or not, Cook is a major piece to that Viking offense, bro. That's going to create a problem for the Vikings offense, man, and particularly Cousins. So no, they aren't going to win that many damn games. You know how many close games they won the last couple of years? They're in trouble this year, dog. Lions are going to take that division, dog. I'm on live right now, bro. All right. Like, subscribe, share. All right. Green Bay Packers are toast this year, too. So that leaves the Packers in trouble. Buccaneers in trouble. The Bears are trouble. Bro, the Lions going to do some damage, bro. I keep forgetting the Buccaneers ain't in the NFC North, man. They in the NFC South. So the Buccaneers ain't in the equation. The Buccaneers finished last. KP was right the first time. We was right the first time. Buccaneers finished last. And so were the Bears. The Bears will finish last, and so will the Buccaneers. Mark my words. Mark my words. Okay, they got Jefferson and Adams. I got you. I'm telling you, bro, the last couple years, man, the Vikings play close games. Very close games. But no, it's going to hurt them this year. I guarantee you it's going to hurt them. That's a big piece in losing Cook, bro. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. I told you over and over what a Bear is going to be, man. What part don't you understand? Do I need to turn my mic up some? Oh, man, he's predicting the Browns last. Ooh, that's tough. No, 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 no. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. KP gave up some gems with IVC being chain gang and Raymond encounter with IVC founder. Look, KP got a lot of Inglewood history, and I'm glad you shifted the focus to gang history because we done lost 40 people talking about this sport, right? But yeah, KP dropped some gems up in there. He talked about Michael Christian. He talked about some of the original riders from the Crips on the west side. Hey, Kevin, I love your content, respect you. Thank you, Positive Blacktivity. I really appreciate it. This guy, KP Video News, he used to have hair just like you. Different color, but just like you. My partner, though, you go check out his interview. Sinbad, Chain Gang, and he had a good interview, really good interview. But thank you, sister. I appreciate it, and I love your hair. What's up, Kev? Shout out from Cambodia Town, Eastside, Long Beach. What up, cuz? What up, Kev Mac? Much love and respect. Thank you, bro. We got some real polite and respectful people tuning in right now. I appreciate that. It mean they wasn't loyal when you talk about sports. It mean they aren't sports fans. Right. Austin, Texas. I agree. It mean they wasn't loyal when you talk about sports. It means they aren't sports. Got you, homie. I got you. I feel the same way. Absolutely. Zeke in New England. I like it. I think it's good to see. I think it will be exciting to see. I don't think it really helps. But we'll see once the season get going what he got left in the tank and how Belichick uses him. I believe Belichick is going to use him as a second option out the backfield and short yardage, pass blocking, and running pass routes. So I think, in a sense, I think that helps us just a little bit. I think that helps New England's offense just a little bit. It'll be good for Mac Jones because he's a bum under pressure. Mac Jones is a bum anytime you blitz. So Zeke will help hold off the blitz a little bit, and he'll be able to get that ball out. Also, Zeke will be able to fake block and go out for a pass, and Mac Jones has a strong enough arm that he can hit Zeke wherever Zeke can get on the field because Zeke isn't going to get into the secondary, but he can probably outrun. He could probably take a linebacker. So it helps. But I don't think Zeke really is the answer to making New England better. More exciting, yes. Better, I don't really think so. Just a tad bit. Can't go against my home team. Never lose hope for the Bears. Hey, brother, you know what I mean? Respect, Kev Mac 49ers. Oh, I'm so tired of 49er fans, Steeler fans, Clipper fans, Cowboy fans. Oh, y'all get on my nerve, man. But it's cool. 49ers they'll be interesting. They'll be competitive this year. Okay, let's see. Still can't figure out why the East Side Crips came all the way to Inglewood back in the day, too. But we didn't flip. Supposedly, Lonnie Keelan, allegedly, was Raymond's cousin. So Lonnie Keelan went to Inglewood. He went to school with y'all, the Monarchs. And so, allegedly, that was one of the reasons why Raymond used to come up to Inglewood to see you Monarchs up there. And then really, y'all was right there by the hundreds, bro. Y'all was close to the hundreds, and y'all wasn't cripping. Raymond Washington was going wherever there were no Crips. He wasn't going to where the Crips is at. He was going to recruit. He was going to flip sets or fight. And as Monster Cody said, Tookie would be there and say, is it Crip or what? Is it Crip or what? And apparently, y'all said, nah, this chain gang, fool. That didn't work out too well for us black folks, though. But, you know, yeah, apparently. Go back to the chain gang members being original IVC. That's on KP, man. You know, I talked to some dudes in that area, Crips, and they all kind of got egos in that little section around there. And I don't mean to call it little, but I'm saying in that section of the Inglewood, LA border in the hundreds, people got different memories or different recollections. But I believe a lot of that is just egotistical. And some people just not knowing their history. Whereas KP's old enough, KP was there, KP was on deck. He knew members from both sides, as did the younger Sinbad and Nasty Ed and Jan Brewer and guys like that. They knew a lot of the guys from both sides from back in the day. So they could speak on stuff like that. Washington High was within walking distance. I put that on the map in somebody's interview. It may have been in your interview. I'm not sure. But, yeah, walking distance. And the fact that they would come up to Washington and congregate with the Crips. Hey, man, let's walk over the Morningside, fool. Cuz, get with. Let's walk the Morningside, cuz. What I don't understand, KP, and I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not denying each one of you OG's truths. But I hear a lot of stories, right? Yeah, I had a Chevy when I was 14. Yeah, we used to jump in the car with the homie in 10th grade. We went to school in the homie's bomb, right? Yeah, man, I had my first lowrider. I was 15. Everybody had lowriders when y'all 14 and 15. Okay, that's cool. But why y'all walking every damn where? I'm not leaving my car at home, nigga. Nigga, I'm jumping in my lowrider, nigga. We gonna go do some squabbling. We gonna be 4 deep in this lowrider. And them back seats were so big, y'all could have been 6 deep. And y'all didn't even have to wear seatbelts back then. Y'all could have went 8 deep, like the Mexicans did when we was young. Remember, you see a car full of Mexicans coming, it'd be like 3 generations in one car. Nigga, if I was gangbanging back then, I would have loaded up the 6'4 Chevy, nigga. Y'all hopping the 6'5, y'all hopping the 6'6. I'm going to let the top down, fool. We going to go get some girls, and we going to jump out on the rivals. The ops going to get it today. What you niggas walking for? Nigga, I ain't walking 6 miles in my hush puppy. I'm not tearing up my croaker sack walking to a damn fight. Nigga, I'd rather jump in the water and swim to the fight like the brother did in Alabama. I don't think we'll ever see a Big Rick interview. See, we start talking about gang stuff. Look, the numbers shot back up. See, we start talking. Come on, man. That gang stuff sell. Morningside chain gang went all the way to 119th Street originally. So that's how you get IVCs. Plus, you got to realize, like pre-Crip, pre-Blood, pre-Pyro, whatever. I guess during the Brim era and pre-Brim, you didn't really have a lot of options of where you was going to be from, what gang you was going to run with. And so when the Crips come into the picture, yeah, some dude's going to break off and fall under Crip either by force or by geographics. You know what I'm saying? Because you got school limits and you got city limits, which help divide gang territory as well that a lot of people don't speak on. And that plays a part. You feel me? Just seeing you and Rock, and it was very inspiring. Thanks to Rock and you. Good looking out, man. I appreciate that. A lot of people were scared to go to Washington. A lot of parents didn't want their kids going to Washington. Yeah, it was kind of like that at Crenshaw. kind of like that at Horseman, Audubon. A lot of, you know what? Some parents just don't give a damn. Some parents say, nigga, take your nappy head ass to school. Take your black ass to school. Take your dumb ass to school. But then some parents be like, I want my kid to get a better education. I want him to have some nice textbooks. I want him to have some white teachers. I want him to really get an education. I want to put him on a bus, send him to the Valley, or send him to deep in West LA, send him to Torrance. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it has to do with the parents in the household. And I say send them because, yeah, Taft is in the Valley. Yeah. And Westchester's in West LA or the West Side, whatever. But Morningside had an athletic program. And then you got kids in Inglewood, of course. I mean, if you're in Inglewood, how many options you got? You going to Morningside or you going to Inglewood High? A few of them went to Crenshaw, right? But I think they would be like closer to the LA borders. But yeah, man, once the gang start, man, you can't just go to any high school you want, and you're not going to the high school your parent wants you to go to. Mama, I love you, and I want to get an education for you, but I am not going to get knots put upside my head. I am not coming home with black eyes. None of that. Yeah, definitely Hamilton. Hamilton was another school people wanted their kids to go to. OG Joseph from Watergate on your show broke down Watergate history. Old man Joe, rest in peace, man. Man, my school from Pasadena had to get a police escort out of Morningside after our basketball game. We went up with those dudes after the game. Dudes and girls jumped out the stands and all. They jump out of the stands or the stance. Because you know the stance, they might have been like, what's up, blood? Blood, what that be like, blood? But if they came out of the stands and they came out of the bleachers, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. The Gates and IVC's been beefing a long time. Watergate and IVC, what? Like 70 what? Mid 70, late 70? I know what you mean. I was being funny, red beans and rice. I was being funny, man. A lot of misspellings, you know, because people get on me when I mispronunciate words. So only way I could get the crowd back, get the viewers back, I got to make fun of your spelling, you know what I'm saying? And it's appropriate right now because we're talking about what parents wanted us to go to school. So some people went to school for education. Some people just went to school so mama and daddy can fuck and mama can fuck the mailman and the milkman while you in school. Like, just tell the real, man. You know, some of us, we had the mothers that the neighbors used to look at, right? And when the neighbor find out that your daddy ain't home, your daddy don't live there no more, the neighbors be looking. Same neighbors never spoke when your daddy lived in the house, but when your daddy gone, the neighbors be like, hey, you get your newspaper today? Hey, I got some of your mail in my mailbox. The mailman put the mail in the wrong mailbox. Nigga, when my daddy was home, how come the mailman never put the wrong mail in your mailbox then, fool? You was keeping the mail, nigga. Now you want to get the mail back because daddy gone. Y'all remember the milkman? CJ, you remember the milkman? Did the milkman come on the east side? Remember he used to come around with a crate with milk in the bottles? This is before recycling cans and shit. You remember that, CJ? Milkman. Some people were scared to drink that milk because they didn't know what was in it. Fremont was the OG Crip high school. Throw it up then. Throw it up. Man. Hey, my partner CJ, man. I got a lot of love for you, CJ, man. Oh, you don't even have to mention donut truck to me. Donut truck, nigga. I'm letting y'all buy donuts if you dumb enough to have some donuts over here by the driver's side, I'm going to get them boxes of donuts. Otherwise, man, just let me get one of them donuts. Donuts was cheap back then. You get you a big old glazed donut for 25 cents. You remember that shit? You go try to buy you a donut now, nigga, it might be $2.50. Now you realize, man, all I'm eating is sugar. This is bread and sugar. When you was a kid, you don't give a damn about all that sugar. You wanted the glossiest glazed donut in the box, homie. What about the penny candy? Oh man, I ain't old enough to know about penny candy. I could tell you about some 10-cent fire sticks and Boston baked beans and lemon heads. Blow pops. Crystal said $5. $5, huh? Go Young DJ said $5 too, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to take my quarters for $1. You take 4 quarters to the ice cream truck, man. You get you a Springfield soda, nigga. Run me 2 of them Springfield sodas. I'll take a donut right there, and I'll take some Doritos, my nigga. I got another 50 cent. No, remember what was that? The start with a B, the yellow and white taffy. Bonanza, banana. Remember them? Man, I used to eat them so much, man. When I get through biting on them, nigga, I have teeth in the taffy, dog. You could see my rear teeth actually in the taffy. Like, I had nothing but gums in the back of my mouth as a kid and shit. And a nigga would keep buying that shit. A nigga would keep buying that shit and keep biting on that shit. Only mess with Gummy. The Lock Boys. We talking history now. CJ, you remember the Lock Boys? Denver Lane, where the Chain Gang's first allies, now family and DLB are beefing. This one hurt. Man. Yeah, a lot goes on, man, with this ally stuff, man. That's why y'all should have kept it Crip and Blood, man. Forget all that branching off and being my own entity, because then people start thinking they bigger than the program. And then you feel like y'all can't discipline the other hood because y'all from a different hood. But if everybody was Crips, you could discipline Crips no matter where they live at. If you was all Bloods, you could discipline the other Bloods because all y'all Bloods. Kev, thank you for never trying to mix streets and the internet. You always educated, never exploit. Well, here's my thing, man, about that. The politics on the street belong in the street, in your hood, right? Like, you should not, like, we grown men, right? So we 50, 60, 70 years old on YouTube. Yeah, it's a new era, new generation, new all of that, new technology. We have no reason speaking on another hood's politics. I cannot and will not sit here and speak on another hood's politics. I see other people do it all the time, and they continue to do it. And I always try to give a heads up that it's a fine line that we walk when we on YouTube. And that means, bluntly put, that means talk about your own politics. Talk about your own hood. Talk about your own homeboy. If you see a snitch across town, you know how many snitches you done skipped over to talk about that snitch. Somebody get their ass beat or get DP'd across town. Nigga, why you not DPing nobody in your hood? You know how many other people got DP'd? When you start talking about inside killing or the killing of a black active gang member, you can speak philosophically. You can speak in tones of a message so it don't happen again to save the youth. But you cannot engage in street politics of another hood, man. That's out of line. You're crossing the line. And anytime somebody addresses you with that, dude, you have no defense. There is no defense for that. Ain't nothing happening here. Somebody just said they like and appreciate that I keep street politics off of YouTube. You feel me? I mean, it's that simple. Like when you're in prison, if I see CJ stab Go Young DJ or CJ stab K, well, I can't use KP because KP from the other side. But if I see CJ stab Go Young DJ, right? Man, I got to turn my head. I don't know what happened to Go Young DJ. Sorry, Go Young DJ, but I don't know who stabbed you in your neck. I don't know who got you. It ain't none of my business. That's how you taught in prison. It's no different. It should be no different from the streets to YouTube. From the streets to YouTube, dog, that's not my business. That's in-house. They got to deal with that. It's not for me to solve a crime online. It's not for me to give you a timeline of what happened in a situation. The police have to do their own job. You got a district attorney, a police, and whoever else. You got detectives. They get paid to do their job. Let them do their job. Don't do it for them. So yeah, bro. I think it's easy for me not to come discuss the details of political situations on the street. It's not for me, dog. And it's not just YouTube. YouTube's a good place to learn and understand before you start your channel that you don't do that. But even in the streets, I'm not going to do that. I'll talk to my own homie, uncut. Peanut can call me. Baby Shawnee Mac can call me. I'm going to talk to the homies, uncut. This is us. We on the same team. We in the same gang. I can talk to them. But I'm not going to be putting somebody else's hood's info out there like that when it's fresh off the press. Ain't even gave brothers the time to rest, for the family to inhale what's going on or what just happened. They ain't even gave families enough time to grieve for their loved one. And we airing this shit out on YouTube. What? And a lot of times it ain't even a California dude. It ain't even a dude on the West Coast. It's a dude in Florida. It's a dude in New York. A dude in Texas. Like, you know what I always say? Like, now we're in like this race. I'm not in a race. Dude's in a race to put the information on YouTube. Dude's in a race to post a picture on Facebook, or post a picture on Instagram. Dude ain't even had his funeral yet. When we was coming up, man, look, it's only two things to do. There's a quick response. You handle that. So there's no time to talk. There's no time to gossip. You go handle that with a quick response. The second was, nigga, everybody hush, everybody quiet until after the funeral. You know, a lot of responses when I was coming up happened on the day of the funeral. A lot of responses happened on the day of the funeral, and that's when the conversation started. Now it's different. Now it's like in Godspeed. It's like man, niggas hit Twitter before the news get it. Before the police arrive to the scene, niggas is reporting it. But you guys got to be, this is for whoever listening with a YouTube channel. You guys got to be more respectful, more conscious, and keep street politics off of YouTube. Simply put. Now we had the food truck. Remember them? Yeah, I remember like chili Fritos, chili dogs, stuff like that. Simple stuff like that. Kev saying what Lil Bop BPS was saying. Shout out to Lil Bop BPS. I don't know what Lil Bop was saying. I'm saying it right now, though. But yeah, if Lil Bop said that, yeah, he was on point. And now this is a good one too, Terrell Brown. He says, stop talking about other racist politics. That's not our business. To some degree, I agree with you because I've seen some foolish YouTube recommendations where dudes is talking about other races. I'm not going to cast judgment on those YouTubers because I didn't see their videos. I don't know exactly what they're saying, but it's a good practice to stay out of their business. However, I'm going to speak from my standpoint, from this seat right here. When some dudes, say a black dude, say, let's just say some black dudes from Pyru or some black Crips get into it with dudes from the rival Hispanic gang, right? And it's on YouTube. Well, a lot of times, if you don't check your own people, if you let that other race come in the comment section and do videos and get in these live comments and go in on black people, bro, at times, I feel like I'm inclined to speak. I'm inclined to react, which is why when I did that video at the porn convention, when the homie Baby Mac showed up and screwed over them dudes at the porn convention, that's why I made that statement at the end. And there was a lot of statements being given. People was yelling and screaming and calling for police. The reason why I did that was in response to all them dudes in the comment section saying that blacks don't politic like us. Blacks don't care about snitches. Blacks tell. That's why I made that. So, yeah, bro, I'm going to be in position, and I'm sure other YouTubers, other real Crips and Damos, or ex-Crips and Damos, feel the same way. Like, oh, this fool getting under my skin. He's speaking on blacks. So if they can speak on blacks and not check their own people, why can't a black speak on other races' politics? White, brown, yellow, red, whoever. You know what I mean? So in that sense, I absolutely agree with you, but homie, that ain't for one race. That rule is not for one race. There's no fucking way the black race have to shut their mouth because these guys that run California can say what the hell they want to say, and vice versa. Them same guys that run LA or run California are gonna pop back when a black dude like Whack 100 or somebody got something to say about them. In fact, I heard a song today called Rap 100. And it's a response to Whack 100. It's some Mexican dudes. They can't rap. They really can't rap. You know, they're on beat, but they can't rap. You know what I mean? But the message was loud and clear. It was one of them songs. Loud and clear. Message clear. And they're gonna respond in any race. White boys have a opportunity to respond too if Mexicans or blacks talk about them. Chinese, Cambodian, Korean, Vietnamese, all of them can talk back too. So it's hard to police YouTube and make your whole race shut up. But if everybody say, hey, look, brothers, hey, look, Cornell, hey, look, SA, look, Chino, you guys, look, Waupes. No, I ain't heard about it, DJ. Y'all, check yourself. Don't talk recklessly. Don't talk racially over YouTube. Then you ain't got to worry about it. Now, when somebody do it, you can clearly stick them out as a racist. Otherwise, you're just falling in the pot of racism, typical American type racism, where we're like puppets. We see one dude do something clownish and we do it too. We think it's cool. But anyway, next subject, man. We've been on for a while. Next subject. 135 in Brick City. That's what I'm talking about, man. Stand up or fall down. Absolutely, man. What's the old saying? Stand for something or you fall for anything. Yeah. And I like that, KP. I like that we all stick together, but truthfully, we're not going to all stick together because there's too many of us, and we've been too inbred. We've been too racially mixed and financially, mentally, and economically divided, homie. So broke dude might feel the way he feels. Like the broke dude might feel like, man, I'm finna take that nigga's pizza. I'm finna snatch that pizza out that fool's hand and eat me a slice of pepperoni and sausage. The rich black dude's gonna say, man, go get your own pizza. Go buy your own pizza. Go work like we did. And he might not even have worked to get his money. He might have got an inheritance. You know what I mean? Or he might have got good credit because his mama was his daddy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Terrell Brown, I feel you, homie. I feel you. I mean, with a name like Terrell Brown, you seem like you black, though. You might want to check your DNA records. You may want to look to see who signed your birth certificate, homie. Because with a name like Terrell Brown, nigga, your first name is black and your last name can be white or black. I don't know, man. Are you related to Jerry Brown, homie? Or Charlie Brown? I don't know, though. You might want to check. Moms might have been messing with a black dude, man. You might be named after a black dude, man. She might have got the name Terrell from that dude she was messing with on the side. And that might explain why you cool with black people, man. You might be cool with black people because you didn't really know. I'm not going to go there. That's economics. So the haves and have. I mentioned economics. Geographics, mental, all of that, homie. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, the point is, we're so divided as a people, KP. I know you understood that. We're divided socially, economically, geographically. Homie, there's so many different levels to this, bro. And so we're not going to be on the same page. Just keeping it 100. We're not going to be on the same page. Of course, environment plays a major factor. I don't fight my own folks. Oh, but you fight your black friends, though. Let me ask you a question, Terrell Brown. If you was in Alabama when that boat fight happened, whose side was you going to take? Keep it 100. Whose side was you going to take in that fight if you were to join in that melee? Ain't no wrong answer. I'm just saying, keep it real. Just talk to me. Because you don't fight your own people, but you fight your black friends, right? Or your brown friends. Actually, it's all environment when you break it all down, environment of finances, community, etc. Well, again, geographically would be community. Finances would be economical. Environment still comes back to the geographics or the community. And within that, you get the different social classes and the different financial classes and stuff like that. I would have picked up a chair too. You still didn't tell us whose side you was going to take. You might have picked up a black chair and hit a black dude. You know what I mean? Like, you still didn't tell us which side you was going to take. But it's all good, man. I would have joined my black people just because I dream of a world where us blacks come together to fight. I think a lot of people feel like that. Good thing you didn't have to go to prison to be assured of what side you would take. But no, that question was for Terrell Brown. It wasn't for the general audience. It was directly for Terrell Brown because he said he has black friends. So that's why I asked him that question. But yeah, there's no wrong answer, man. It's just we come from a violent country that was founded on violence, man. You know, that's what it is. I was about to go into the indigenous of America, but I'll save that for another day. I'm not your typical history buff when it comes to that, but we know what was going on in the 1400s and 1500s in America, man. Come on, man. We know what was going on before slavery, dog. What was Lil Fee like? I don't know. I hear everybody else speaking on Lil Fee. Go check out some of the other channels. I've maintained for years that Lil Fee don't want to be talked about, and I'm gonna respect the homie's wishes and try not to talk about Lil Fee over the internet. You know what I mean? So There's other people that speak on him. You can check that out, or he's talking too long. He's taking too long to respond. He might be rolling with the. I mean, he's white. He's white. Why wouldn't he roll with him? I'm just saying. Put Trump and Biden in a room right now. Trump fool, Trump will beat the dog. He will beat the brakes off Biden, dude. Biden be falling over rocks, falling over stairs. Biden is something else, homie. Trump's big old bully ass. Trump gonna knock Biden over for sure. Man, nah, Sleepy Joe is not winning no fade. Yeah, I would be open for an interview. It depends on who, what platform, and what the interview is about. I typically don't go around blessing other platforms. I always maintain I will bless those that I actually know. If I know you, you're at the top of the list. If I don't know you, I need to know, like, what is your background? What is your agenda? What is your motive? What type of questions are you asking? Because one too many times. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a story. I'm gonna do a couple of stories. I want to do a story on the black football player that was somewhat adopted by that white family, and they did a movie about it. And the movie made $300 million, like boom, quick $300 million. You know what those white people did? You know what his white family did to him? They portrayed him as dumb. They portrayed him as uneducated. And they portrayed him as not being an all-star football player. You know what I'm saying? And that's what white people typically do in America. So I don't want to be part of that. I don't want somebody like O'Shea Duke Jackson had me on his show. I like O.J. Duke Jackson. I liked his show. Corny, but I liked it. And to me, he was one of the top YouTubers in the game at the time that I came on YouTube. He asked me for an interview. I did the interview with O'Shea. And the interview went over cool. I watched the very next episode. He set me up. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, he set me up with the follow-up interview. I went onto this fool's channel and they was talking bad about gang members, how we tear up the community, how we need to go to jail for life, how we should all be assassinated. And I was like, that fool set me up. He put my face and my story out there for people to feel like I should be executed, for people to feel like I should be locked up for the rest of my life. He didn't use the angle that people change, people get older, people get wiser, more diplomatic, understand life more and move on in life, right? He didn't do that. He didn't hit me with the way he's a historian. He interviewed historic people. He didn't do me like that. So I don't like stuff like that. And it reminds me of that movie Blindsided, the creators of that movie. And it's always been the same in my lifetime in American history books, American English books. You know, the blacks, the Africans, the Filipinos, Chinese. We're all poor. We're all poor. We're all poor and uneducated. We don't have no clothes. You know, we wear shitty diapers in America. You know, we was always the underdog. What black kid wants to be black or African looking that poor when you going to school? You know, blacks already have identity crisis. That's why we need name brand shoes. We need name brand shirts. Even if it's not authentic, we'll go to a swap meet and get some knockoffs just so we can look cool and be hip and be in style. So we don't want to go to school, nigga. I got on wallabies. I mean, you got on wallabies and I got on crayons. You feel me? You got on silk shirts And I got this bullshit ass guy. What Master Cody say? Mom dressed me in some bullshit. Mom sent me to school in some bullshit. We all been there before. If you black and you come from lower class or middle class, we've all been there. Right? Yeah, man. Shit, some didn't even have doctors. What about interviewing your subscriber that has a business and etc.? I don't have no problem with that, man. Look, on this channel, anybody can come on. You don't even have to have a business. You can still come on. But if you got something positive to say, that's the bonus. You always come on and speak positive. Man, you can't be a Machead or a maniac if you don't know I will let anybody come on here live and tell us your story. Now, I may clown you. The audience may clown you too. But if you legitimate, got a legit business, and you talking some good stuff, some educational stuff, some professional stuff, my audience is going to listen and applaud you and commend you, homie. Like, we ain't here to cheat, to cheer and root on the ignorant. I mean, we might laugh and clown at jokes. That's just the worldly way. But nah, man, anybody's welcome, bro. I hate when people think I won't interview nobody positive, bro. You know what happened? My homeboy Money Mike, I was going to interview Money Mike about a lot of things, various things. It was probably going to be our single most best interview ever. Maybe up there with Munson, but I say it was going to be better because the cameras was going to be better. We was going to have that black lifestyle, the lowriders, showing building lowriders, wrapping frames, hopping cars, putting beautiful paint on cars, new tops, new interior, all of that. But Mike was going to give us some IVC history. He was going to give us some Vanguard history in California prisons. Money Mike was going to show us how he excelled in the lowrider business, building lowrider, excelled in the dispensary business. This is a businessman. We was going to do all that with Money Mike. Unfortunately, and I still got the text messages, our schedules didn't line up. We did an interview too long. He said, let's do it tomorrow. Tomorrow came. I was too tired. And then the homie got killed. So the interview never happened. The interview never happened, bro. I still got the text message. I was going to come back the following week and get the interview. He got killed before I made it back. You going to make a movie on my life? How much for the story? I'm not selling my story. My story is not for sale. I need the rights to my story. See, I was just telling you about these white people that come along and want to rob us. And you can be black or whoever you are, Moses. You want to rob me for my story. No, I need the rights to my own story. I need residuals for my grandkids and my great-grandkids. I need that money to come to the family for life. No. I can't sell my story. Now, if you want to rent it, you can rent it, bro. You can rent it. We can do something together. Man, you know how many people that wrote the script for my life story, bro? I done had my script wrote so many times. Ain't nobody done that. You say you do it for free. That's what everybody said. One thing I learned about anybody that'll do something for me for free is they going to get the hell on before they finish the project. Doing things for free is out of the kindness of your heart and your passion. But once you get into it and you start feeling it, you feel like you're giving up too much time, too much creativity, too much back and forth getting the information from me. And then you realize it's bill time again. You got to get your bills paid. You got to go dick your girl down. You got to go to your kid or your grandkid's birthday party. You got to rub, what is it? What's that cream on your mama's back? Not Vic Sab, but you know what I'm talking about. So you realize you got real things to do in life other than write a script from some nigga that you don't really know, right? Yeah, I heard that. Ain't a real. Yeah, being gay. You know, you gotta go rub being gay on your mama's back and shit. You know what I mean? Gotta go help mama pull her boots off her feet and shit. Yeah, it ain't a Kill Mac movie without pigeons. I agree, man. I think that would make the movie good just to see raising pigeons like Mike Tyson or something, right? Got to have some lowriders on Crenshaw on Sunday like Boys in the Hood. That authenticate the movie, absolutely. Were any of the scripts written for you any good, Kev? I think they all were good. Let me tell you something about creative writers that I've ran across. I'm not saying everybody in Hollywood or everybody trying to get to Hollywood are like this. I'm just saying from my personal experience. When you're writing my story, you want to fabricate some things, and I don't want them fabricated. You want to over-exaggerate some things, and I don't want to over-exaggerate some things. You know, it'd be good if we over-exaggerate the money, right? It'd be good if we over-exaggerate the artillery. Okay, that's cool. Over-exaggerate the bets and the amount of bets and bait. That would be all right. But I'm saying I need my shit to be authentic, because when I have a John Doe or Austin, Texas run across me in the street and they say, Kev Mac, man, that 64 Chevy you had, man, that was clean. What color was them Dayton's? I want to say gold and white, definitively. I want to say I had some 520s on there. And I don't need you to say, man, there wasn't no 520s, fool. Them was Vogues. Man, them Dayton's was chrome. Then I feel stupid, right? So I want my shit to be authenticated. I want it to be authentic. So a lot of writers, they want to throw in these different scenes and change the names and change the places. And I don't like that shit. Plus, the beauty of it all, the beauty of it to me is, in my old age, let's say 10 years from now, let's say let's say 20 years from now when I'm KP's age. No, I'm joking. But 10 years from now, and let's say there's a movie about my life, and I want to see them fools on Eileen. I want to see them fools in the house that I grew up in. Now, you could change the inside. We can be in a house in North Carolina. You could film the inside of a house and the scenes in North Carolina. I don't care about that. But the outside, that shit got to be on Eileen. 54th Street School? No, we can't use 59th Street School. We got to have 54th Street School. No, we can't film on Century, man. We got to have Slauson. We got to have 54th. See, I want the authentic shit. You know what I'm saying? And like when you watch Boys in the Hood, bro, no, that's really our life story. That's really us on Crenshaw Boulevard. That's really us with the S hats on. That's us with the socks hats on. That's really us. So I need my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. I don't want to be fighting no 6'5" nigga that I never knew. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm going to get out of here, man. I gave y'all a good long live, just clowning and stuff, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in. I'm going to take a couple days off on the sports channel. We'll be back Sunday night. Okay, I got like 3 people in the comment section right now saying they'll help out. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see what's up. I do got a guy, and I like his writing, and got another guy helping us, and Ice-T supporting us. Try to get some things done, but we'll have to repackage things and try again because it didn't work out last year. I'm out of here, man. Y'all stay safe. Thanks for watching. Peace.